Good Thursday morning, Streak Advice Nation. I'm Luke DeVosta here with this episode of Quick Picks on this beautiful Thursday morning. We got a lot of stuff to cover. Got some WNBA, some golf, some soccer, some baseball, some CFL. Got it all on here, so let's just hop right into that. Okay, we have a big announcement too coming in the Streak Advice world in just 3 days. 72 hours until about 72 hours until a big announcement to Streak Advice. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for that, and I hope you're getting ready for that because it's going to be a lot of fun when that comes around. But first, let's talk about there's some cycling going on this morning. I hope I picked Mark Cavendish or Marcel Kittel for that. Some golf here early as well. The Streak fan pick of the day. Which player will record a lower first nine score? Zach Johnson or Ty or Steve Stricker? I'm picking Zach Johnson or Ty. Especially early in the first rounds of the tournaments, it's very hard to predict how a player is going to do, so I always go with the Ty option. Low confidence, of course, but always go with the Ty option whenever it's the first round of a golf tournament. And now we got Blue Jays and the Indians today. We got R.A. Dickey on the mound for the Blue Jays. He's 8-9 in the season with a 4.77 ERA. And then Danny Salazar on the mound for the Indians. He's making his MLB debut. He's a 23-year-old right-hander. He had 49 Ks, 13 walks, 42 2/3 innings at AAA Columbus, where he went 3-2 with a 3.40 ERA. I'm picking the Blue Jays here. R.A. Dickey is extremely inconsistent, but I think that the Blue Jays offense is going to be able to get going very easily against this newcomer to the big leagues. He still had a 3.40 ERA in AAA, so I can only imagine what's going to happen to him in the majors. Maybe, I don't exactly know why the Indians are calling him up, but who knows. But again, I'm going Danny Salazar. I'd say about a win for ish or less on that. Now the next thing I wanted to talk about was the Red Sox and the Mariners. Ryan Dempster on the mound for the Red Sox. He's 5-8 this season with a 4.04 ERA. Erasmo Ramirez on the mound for the Mariners. He's making his season debut today. Dempster is 1-1 with a 2.45 ERA and 2 career starts against the Mariners. Both of the times that he was in Seattle doing that, so he knows how to pitch here. This Erasmo Ramirez is also a recall pitcher from AAA, the AAA of Seattle, which is Tacoma. He's making his season in MLB debut. He's a 23-year-old right-hander. The Red Sox are minus 136 favorites, and I think they will win this game pretty easily because they have this young kid on the mound. The Red Sox offense has been doing awesome, and I think they'll continue to do great, especially with a guy like this on the other side. So I think Ryan Dempster will have it pretty easy tonight. A lot of run support for him. Should be a solid win 7, win 8 or less on that for the Red Sox. Now we got the Braves and the Reds. Matt Latos on the mound for Cincinnati. He's 8-2 so far this season with a 3.18 ERA. Tim Hudson on the mound for the Braves. He is 5-7 this year with a 4.03 ERA. These teams are within a game of each other, both very even. And the Braves are minus 115 favorites at home. I'm picking the Reds today. I think that Matt Latos will be able to dominate the Braves and throw a really solid game with the Reds offense coming to life. Tim Hudson, he's decent, he's okay, but the 4.03 ERA is not very tempting to pick towards, so I'm picking the Reds here, like a win 6 or less on that. Now, there's some CFL football. I think, I don't know, I have to check right now my entry. I think I'm like 2 or 3-0 in the CFL. Oh, nope, apparently I'm only 1-0. I think I have it. I've picked I predicted at least the CFL before. I don't think I've been wrong with the CFL prediction, which makes me very excited. I think there's only been 2 of them, though, so not like it's saying that much. But tonight for the CFL, I'd be picking Saskatchewan Rough Riders. They're 2-0, as opposed to Toronto being 1-1. I'm just going to stick with the team that has won their first 2 games. I mean, it's really hard to tell how well a team is going to do so far this season, but I've picked Saskatchewan in one of the last two props, and it's worked out well for me. So I'm going to pick them again tonight. Saskatchewan over Toronto with like a win 4 or less on that. Now again, I want to let you guys know that I am taking suggestions and trying to base my shows completely around what you guys want to hear. So that is why I did a write-up on the Tour de France, and I'll be talking. I did a write-up on the Cardinals and the Cubs, just things that you guys want to hear from, because I don't do as many write-ups or as much analysis on stuff, but when I do the analysis, I try to do a lot. So if you can specifically tell me what you want to hear, I mean, not a lot of people have suggested stuff, so you can pretty much get whatever you want in there and have a nice big long write-up for you and whatever you want to hear. So here's a suggestion from a follower, member of the nation. Cardinals and the Cubs today. Jake Westbrook on the mound for the Cardinals. He's 5-3 this season with a 2.78 ERA. Edwin Jackson on the mound for the Cubs. He's 5-10 with a 5.50 ERA. The Cubs have dropped their last 6 of 8 to the Cardinals and their last 11 of 16. This game is interesting, but I think I'm going to go with the Cardinals here pretty easily. They're minus 122 favorites on the road right now against the Cubs. And I just think Jake Westbrook is going to do solid while Edwin Jackson will struggle. The Cardinals are coming into today winning 5 games in a row, and the Cubs have lost 1 game in a row. They lost last night, and this is the first game of this series. I think that the Cardinals are going to take this one pretty easily. Jake Westbrook will have a good night, and the offense of the Cardinals will get going against Edwin Jackson, who does allow a lot of runs. Edwin Jackson is coming off a great outing last time against Pittsburgh, though he went 5 2/3 with an earned run and a win. But I think he's going to be on the other side of the game with the loss tonight. So again, like a win 6-7 or less on that. Now the last game I want to talk about, the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona is a minus 133 favorite at home today. Giovanni Gallardo on the mound for the Brewers. He's 7-8 this season with a 4.85 ERA. Wade Miley on the mound for the Diamondbacks, 5-7 with a 4.06 ERA. Now both teams coming in with losing streaks. Milwaukee's lost 1. Arizona has lost 3. And Arizona does lead this season series 3-0. I'm picking the Diamondbacks here today. I think that the offense of the Diamondbacks will be able to get going. Paul Goldschmidt, he's batting .414 with 7 RBIs in his last 7 games, and has hit .400 with 6 doubles and 3 home runs and 9 RBIs in 8 career games versus Milwaukee. And he's also 3 for 3 with a double against Giovanni Gallardo. So Paul Goldschmidt should have a good night tonight, and I think that'll propel the Diamondbacks to a win. I'm probably going to go with a win 5 or less on that pick today. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to talk about on this episode of Quick Picks. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got a lot of stuff going out through the day, so make sure you tweet me any questions you have and anything of that nature. Trying to get us into the weekend, and we got a big Streak Advice announcement coming on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. But again, my name is Luke Tavasta for Streak Advice and StreakAdvice.com. Thank you guys all for tuning in and listening, and have a great rest of your day and streak on.